So I'd like to announce that we've selected the bid from Finland, Helsinki. And I'd like to call on Heikki Hokkanen to come and invite you to Helsinki in 2020.
Thank you, James. Welcome to Finland, to the next International Congress of Entomology. To be held in Helsinki in July 2020. What a challenge. The meeting here has been so spectacularly successful, and you have set the bar so high that we will need to collect all the expertise and our strength and our friends and colleagues around the world to match this challenge. We are committed to do that. We definitely will provide exciting science in Finland in 4 years' time, with the focus on the planet Earth. The planet Earth desperately needs entomologists to solve a lot of problems, be it feeding the population, preserving the biodiversity, ensuring the health of the human beings, plants, animals, insects on Earth, and to answer a lot of global challenges, including invasive species and climate change. In the spirit of this general theme, we have gotten a positive reply from Professor Joop van Lenteren to deliver the first plenary lecture on the topic of biological control for the planet Earth. Because Helsinki will be the northernmost location ever to host an ICE meeting, we obviously will take some northern specialties into our program and focus on Arctic entomology and northern regions. The main theme is that we need entomology and entomologists and the expertise and the science to preserve our blue planet Earth. To give a local flavor, we have selected some distinctive topics which are not so often at the meetings. Clearly Arctic entomology, climate change entomology. In this context, we have already teamed up with the University of the Arctic. Some of you may not know that. It's a network of more than 140 academic institutions and universities committed to work and help and provide science for the Arctic regions. It happens to be the largest such network, university network in the world. I have put 2 pictures of bumblebees which inhabit our country but are forecast to go extinct within the next 30-35 years by 2050 if climate change proceeds as it's predicted. Other distinctive features of the program in Finland will feature aquatic entomology. Obviously we have a lot of lakes. But we also want to follow very carefully new developments in entomology, applied entomology, pest management, and have a big focus on next generation biopesticides and that related topics. We also want to acknowledge the contributions of the majority of members in our entomological societies. In most countries, the majority are amateur entomologists and who keep up the societies and the spirit and provide valuable data on species occurrence, species distribution, long-term data sets, etc. So citizen science will be featured in our program prominently. Now, the host city, Helsinki, is supporting us to provide a spectacular congress in the capital of Finland, Helsinki. They will provide a welcome booth at the airport to delegates arriving by air. We will provide shuttle bus transportation. The city of Helsinki will provide free public transportation to the delegates within the city of Helsinki for the week of the Congress. So you can explore the city on your own with the fantastic public transport system with trams, buses, metro, trains. The mayor of Helsinki also promised to provide a welcome reception at the city hall to the first 1,200 delegates. That's the size of the reception facilities there, so be quick. Helsinki can be reached very easily from all corners of the world, like basically any other place these days. The red lines there are direct flights provided by Finnair, but many other airlines also provide direct flights, for example, Turkish Airlines from Istanbul to Helsinki, or an exciting alternative to anybody around here would be Icelandair from Orlando to Reykjavik to Helsinki. That's a one flight, but you are allowed to stop for 7 days in Iceland in between. And that counts as one trip. So that's an interesting. Other continents, it takes a little bit more time, but easily approachable from any corner of the world. Now the venue will be a modern new conference center, Congress Center in Helsinki, which is capable of hosting congresses 2 or 3 times the size of the ICE Congress. So, and the staff there is extremely professional. They organize every year large scientific congresses. Now, for many of you, a big attraction to come to Finland would be just the spectacular beauty of Finnish nature. We are the most forested country in Europe, but on top of that, we have amazing number of lakes. Actually, if we get 4,000 delegates and we decide that the ICE members or delegates will explore the Finnish lakes, every delegate would have to explore 50 lakes on their own. On top of that, we also have 30,000 islands or more around the coast, and of course in all the lakes as well. It's an amazing mosaic of landscapes, and you are welcome to explore these. We plan to provide comprehensive pre- and post-conference tours. We have professional tour companies and nature tourism companies, if you fancy those, but also our fellow entomologists and members of the entomological societies in Finland, they are prepared to offer tailor-made field trips, tours to entomologists in small groups. Any amount, I'm sure, can be organized, and we will be asking for your interest, what type of field trip or excursion would you like to have. Now, with this, I would like to warmly welcome all of you and your colleagues to the 26th International Congress of Entomology in Helsinki, Finland, July 2020. Thank you so much for this wonderful conference here at Orlando.
The twins are back one last time. Let's all support Helsinki for ICE2020 and support Finland in this important mission for entomology. Let's all support them. And for the countries who beat it this time and didn't make it, remember, we don't make it every time in the first trial. The failures are the pillars of the success. Sometimes we may need too many pillars, though.
As we now close the 25th International Congress of Entomology, we bid each of you joy, happiness, a safe journey. But before your journey, please join us one level up in Valencia Ballroom for joy, happiness, and lots of food, lots of drinks, and lots of entertainment. Let's party.
Thank you.